Good morning, my dear spiritual friends. I'm Sri Sabitha.C from Parabrahmaah Foundation. In this valuable day, I gratitude to the nature for giving the sufficient rain to all our lovable farmers. The previous topic was prayer. We were requesting to the nature to bring sufficient rain to existence. Somehow that has been fulfilled. The previous month, we were hearing a lot of unwanted events which happen around this existence. So we were discussing about the prayer. Because when we realize the pain of our relatives, friends, kith and kins, universal people, our eyes are tearing, heart is palpitating. So that's called real love. A prayer is the basic of the love. The love dimension is changed according to the prayer. When the love increases, it is changing more dimensions: compassion, dedication, consecration, etc. etc. And there is no love, there is meaningless life. If you want to make your life meaningful, you have to love someone. Apart from the physical attractions. In that course of time, our kings were living such a lovable life. That is the history what we have read from our Tamil culture. Manani the Chodan. The king who killed his son in favor of bringing justice to the cow. His son has killed the calf of a cow. The cow is reporting to the king. As soon as the king knows that the calf was killed by his son through his child, he is punishing his son by way of stamping the child on his son and killing him. The God appeared and given life to all the deadly calf and the prince. That is the story. Whether it is mystery or myth, that is secondary. The story is that the compassion is important. The Shibi Chakravarti's story is very valuable. He shared his flesh from his thigh to the far, which wanted to hunt that doe. A falcon was chasing a doe, a lovable, cute, innocent doe. The doe surrendered the king to secure. So the king watched the falcon. What do you want? The falcon said that I want the flesh of the doe because I'm so hungry. So the king dedicated his flesh in equal to the way of the doe. So there are so many stories, universally. A lot of alvars, naginmals, nabimas, apostles. The great spiritual people had taught us to how to live the life. They didn't mind about their personal life. They didn't accumulate the property for their family. They were working hard to bring the peace and serenity and love in the society. Unless you teach your children to love this universe, it is impossible to bring peace in this world. When we complete our life in this existence, when we conclude our journey from this existence, the earthly planet, how we can be happy? Do you believe that when you accumulate your cross and cross property, acres and acres of land, and more bank balances, it's useless? You should teach your children to love this universe. Of course, you have taught your children to love the universe. Love their friends, kith and kins, animals, birds, unconditionally. Your aim is finished, fulfilled. You can release your soul very happily because what is the moment we do not know is unpredictable. The God may make a full stop to your life any moment. Unpredictable, inexplainable, true. So the only one thing what we have to do this universe is that teach your friends, kids and kins, children, everybody to love others. Let me explain you through a little anecdote. A little lovable boy was living in a deep forest because he is born to a woodcutter family. The woodcutter was surviving his life without collecting the firewood from the forest. I wanted to educate the children. They joined his chantry school, which is away from the forest. The boy used to walk every day through the forest to his school. And he happened to see a lovable tree on the way. Every day he spent a while along with the tree. He is playing with the branches of the tree. He is collecting the delicious fruits from the tree. He is lying down in the shade of the tree. The tree loved the boy much. But day by day the love enhanced more. They become inseparable. Not even a single day he won't spend a day without seeing that tree. So the day passed. The boy grown. The tree also grown much. So the parents organized a marriage to the boy. He became a married man, family man. He started living the family. He stopped to meet the tree because of his family pressure. And somehow when he happened to meet the tree is asking, why don't you meet me? I'm so passionate about you. What, my dear son? And the boy replied that man replied that. Because now I have involved in the family life, there is no time me to spend around with you because I require the money. Let me help you because I have grown. My branches are so valuable and mature enough to make all sort of instruments. You cut me and sell my logs and be benefited. After a conversation, the boy came forward to cut the tree. He sold the logs of the tree and became a rich man. He became a great woodcutter. And he got an opportunity to go to the foreign. So he required a boat. He was in charge of an appropriate log which is very, very flexible and convenient, eligible to make a boat. So when he was charging, he happened to meet a tree, the Rican tree, the deadly tree. A pot only is remaining there. When he closer to the tree asking Marius, how are you? Do you want anything from me? He's saying his accusation. He's saying there, I am fit enough. I am mature enough. So please help, please share me and make a boat. He made a boat out of the tree. You just realize how the tree had loved a boy. Because the love is unconditional. It's ready to give everything. The parents loving the children, children loving the parents. Employer loving the employees, employee loving the employees. Teachers love the students, students love the teachers. That is not unique, but unconditionally they have to love. You're getting something from your parents, teachers, employees, then you love. It's not love. You have to love these universe. Plants, love the plants. Love the animals, love the birds. You start your love from a little scale. You can't feed for the ants. A little floor is enough to feed for the ants. Insects, creepers. You start your love from animals, dog, cat, cow. You love that. It is called Mriga Yajna. There are more yagnas are told in the Vedas. Mriga Yagnam, Deva Yajnam, Mansha Yajnam. Helping the human. You find some poor people who don't have money, food, water, praise. You just help them. When you complete the life, that must be meaningful. Unless you help to someone, it's impossible to get the familiarity in this existence. We have been flapping the pages of the great scriptures who had lived that dedication life, who had dedicated their life. King Ashoka, how he is familiarized, he had planted more trees, he dug more wells around this country, he erected a lot of food resources and inns. This is what required. Yes, share must be there. Everybody wanted to be selfish. And another anecdote is there. A poor, lovable, honest couple were living in a village. Every day they used to work hard and spent their lovable pot of money to a poor people in that village. In spite of they have from a very poor family, the house is very simple house. The area of house is very little. A two-person can sleep, four-person can sit, six-person can stand. This is only the capacity and quantity of the place. In this place, they were living a very lovable manner. One day, there is a heavy rain in that village. Suddenly they heard the noise. Somebody is knocking the door. When they opened the door, two stands were standing in front of them and requesting them to accommodate, lest they should be wet. With a lovable manner, with a smiling face, they are inviting those guests and made them to sit in their room. They were discussing. After a while, they heard another nice somebody is knocking the door. And they came outside and was another two persons were standing. They also requested the same requisition to be accommodated. They brought inside those two persons and caspatized. And the four persons were sitting in the room, the two persons were standing. After a while, they heard another noise. Somebody is knocking the door. When they open, a donkey is standing and shedding the water. It has wet mud. The donkey also wanted to be accommodated. They came outside and accommodated the donkey inside of their house. This is love. Unconditional love. They're ready to dedicate everything. There are so many stories, so many events we are happening in this existence. Previous week, I had you watch a fantasy poster from the Facebook and WhatsApp tour. A family, a couple who had married, a rich couple, had dedicated their marriage expenses. Instead of providing Pithankins, they contributed to refugees of Syrian. 4,000 refugees, children, were fed out of their celebration. They didn't want to spend the money in an extravagant manner. They wanted to dedicate for the poor people. So that's what. You help someone, that is very required. When you lose this life, there must be a history that the person had talked to their children to love the people. Let me love. No condition. The condition won't help you. That's not necessary. When you want to child your child, that must be in a very, very amicable manner. Other than that, when you want to bring the conditional life in your life, you will lose the significance of the life. So everywhere the love is very important. The tears would come from our eyes when we hear the pain of our relatives, kith and kins, all the relating of this earthen planet. So this is what my requisition to all of our friends. I am not here to speak about more scriptures, more philosophies, more theologies, about biology, geography, science. There are so many people who have spoken. But all those knowledge has been utilized only for the food and better. There is no any person who had loved the society. So this is what my expectation from you all. You have to love. You teach your children to love. That's enough. That is number one. When you talk them to put number one, automatically whatever number is added, that will be valuable. This is what my requisition and statement to the valuable day. I gratitude to the nature and lovable friends who are patiently listening and observing my words. Sri Jitsava Moksha Parabrahmaah Foundation.